Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Philadelphia Eagles. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Mike. 180. Double dog. That's the way.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where he, their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
25 yards that time. Mayfield. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Fourth down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Now Mayfield on fourth down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. So first and 10 now from the 30.
57. Check nine.
First carry now for Jordan Howard. The tackle made by Eric Murray.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
6 man. Check curls.
Now Wentz. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you,
he's got daylight. 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 78 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know that he's into the clear. He's at the 40, the 20. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. It's a big-time run by Jordan Howard, 58 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Running with Howard. Howard has the first down and then some. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jordan Howard. Touchdown number 15 of the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that's set.
Now Mayfield lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard
The Browns drive about to get started. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. Mayfield looks to throw. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
I'm going back to you.
To throw, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Brandon Graham applying the heat off the edge. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Mayfield able to get this one to his tight end, Njoku. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Nick Chubb stops short. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go. We got this. We got this. A little flat.
On first, they go right back to Howard. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On second down now, it's Howard, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
This is Howard on second down. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. On first and 10, it's Sanders. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. It's a second down run with Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. Into the red zone. Wentz. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
Sunday. Hey, Lou. 6-6. Pull it high.
They run with Howard. A 3-yard pickup on second and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on third and a little more than a yard.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Crunch.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Howard, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time this unit was out here, Costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. Now Mayfield. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. On 1st down, Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott on for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Eagles 27, Browns 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A throw over the middle, taken in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. To throw on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
It's caught by OBJ. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Mayfield now has hit on just 7 of 17 passes, 41%. Mayfield now. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there at 22. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Regular.
They'll give it to Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll try again with Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Seibert on for the PAT. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially give me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing his wins. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. It's caught inside the 25. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. A final shot before half for Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Wentz to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
All day, defense, all day. Check it backer, check it backer.
Working from the gun, Wentz. He sets to fire deep. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there for Philly. And even 40 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Howard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
A gain of yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Another run here with Sanders. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll run with Sanders. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And this one also slow and developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Wentz going to throw. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Shotgun now for Wentz. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From the 30 on second down, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time for Cleveland. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll try to run with Hunt. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs them up for another second and goal. Following the penalty, Chubb. He picks up 7 yards there, but they're still faced with a difficult 3rd and goal here. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. Here's Mayfield. And that is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Again, it's Howard. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
57. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Now Wentz on third down. This is caught by Jackson. And they work this out past the 25. A good pickup there, 20 yards. On play action, Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
That's another Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 33.
So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 33. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Check it. Inside, solid. Tight dog.
Now they toss that wide to Sanders. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down and 10 inside, down and 17-yard line.
On first down, it's Sanders. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
He finds Beckham complete. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Room here to run. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Landry, the intended target.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Mike, sweet up.
Kill. Pilot, 64, weak.
On first down, they run with Howard. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Elliott good with a PAT. And that will extend this big lead.
Next to score, Eagles 49, Browns 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Barnett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Mayfield, they'll go screen here to Hunt. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. And he's like,
and a big loss here as he's taken down. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. 3rd and long for Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Mayfield to throw it. And this is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Here we go. 280.
Check 53, Mike.
Watch the slant.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Gotta do better. Come on.
Now a play fake. Wentz. This is caught. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off around the 37. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
It's our time. It's our time.
On the handoff, this is Howard. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Set up down around the 15-yard line.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that will extend this big lead.
Equals 63. Browns 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A toss play to Chubb, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And again, it's Chubb. And some room to work. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. To throw, Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Check. Lucky.
They'll run with Chubb. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.